So someone wrote to me today and asked me what are the first two chords of the ultralocrian double flat three on the For Music Geeks Only album. And I was like, I have no idea. Do you really want me to go back and like transcribe my own music? But I actually did. I listened to it and it wasn't that hard. And it brings up an interesting point about not just how the For Music Geeks Only package can help your improv, but it can give you insight into chord voicings. So, for example, the first chord that I played here, let me just play it for you first. This is what I played, and then I'll explain that in a second. I did it twice. And so the first chord is, if I'll put it in red, I chose these intervals because double flat 3 is the same as 2, flat 4 is the same as 3, double flat 7 is the same as 6, and then 8 equals 1. So really it's like a C, C6-9 type of sound, very accessible, because otherwise this is a weird mode. Like this is the scale, like. So, what can you do with that? But then the second chord, I wanted to add some tension, so I deliberately chose where the half steps are. I did a flat 2 and a double flat 3. I did a flat 6 and a double flat 7, so it comes out like this. But how can you really name that chord? It'd be very, according to C, that'd be a flat 6 and a natural 6 and a flat 2 and a natural 2. So, you might call it like C6-9, add flat 6 or sharp 5 and flat 9. Like it'd be a ridiculous chord, to try and name. But it brings up a good point about like when you have a mode, in order to access that mode, sometimes all you have to do is like think down in fourths. Like on the guitar, it's suitable for that because the guitar is tuned in fourths. If I have like the root on top, and then I go to like the flat 5, the 2, and the sharp 5, that's a voicing that would fit this mode just fine. And then what I'll do is just move everything down in the scales. And so I just labeled all those in green, the 1, the flat 5, the 2, and which is the same as the double flat 3, and the 6. And then basically what you would do is you would just take each note down or up. In this case, I'm going to go down. So I'll write that in red. Then this number 8 now becomes the 6. This one now becomes this. This one now becomes this, and this one now becomes this. So the first chord might sound like this. The green, those are the green intervals. And then the next one would be like, and you'd come up with some interesting chord voicings. And then if you were to continue that process down, you'd have all sorts of weird chords. And then you'd make some discoveries about things that are happening in this particular mode. Or you just might come up with some cool voicings that you never would have thought of before, like this, if you put the C under it. It would sound like that. That one doesn't sound weird at all. And then this one, that one sounds weird. And you get all kinds of combinations. So that's how you can use the backing tracks in the For Music Geeks Only package.